Ever wonder how a tiny shop becomes a national brand? Well, let me take you back to 2009, to a narrow lane behind Dubai's famous Gold Souk in Dera. Tucked away was a small, 28 square meter shop that opened without any big celebration. This was the humble beginning of a brand that would one day capture the heart of the U.S. The shop sold premium dates, traditional Emirati sweets, and specially selected Arabic coffee. Its founder, Ahmed Al-Mansouri, poured his entire life savings of 120,000 dirhams into this dream. In the beginning, he was a one-man army. He did everything himself. He sourced the products, served every customer with a smile, and was the last one to lock up late at night. Now, you have to understand, Dubai back then was a tough place for small retailers. The big, shiny malls were dominated by international brands, and small shops like Ahmed's were getting squeezed by rising rents and razor-thin profit margins. But Ahmed had a secret weapon: focus. He decided not to play the price-cutting game. Instead, he chose to compete on something far more valuable: authenticity and quality. He built relationships directly with farmers, sourcing his dates from the best farms in Al Ain in Saudi Arabia. He was obsessed with transparency. He could tell you exactly where each date came from, when it was harvested, and which variety paired best with a cup of traditional gawa. He wasn't just selling a product, he was sharing a piece of his culture. For the first 2 years, it was a real struggle. Growth was painfully slow. Daily sales went up and down, and some months, the rent ate up almost all of the profit. It was a test of patience and belief. But then, something clicked. Ahmed started to notice a pattern. Tourists, expats, and even local companies weren't just buying for themselves, they were buying his dates and sweets as gifts. This was the light bulb moment. Ahmed realized his products weren't just food. They were symbols of Emirati hospitality. So, he got to work designing elegant, culturally inspired packaging. He created boxes that told a story, blending heritage with a modern, sophisticated look. This single change transformed his business. It elevated a simple box of dates into a premium gift. Suddenly, word of mouth became his most powerful marketing tool. High-end hotels started placing orders for their VIP guests. Corporations came calling, wanting customized gift boxes for Ramadan and National Day. The quality of the product, combined with a beautiful presentation, was an unbeatable combination. By 2013, the business was strong enough to expand. Ahmed opened a second shop, this time in a mid-tier mall. And he did it without taking any loans, funding it entirely from the money the business had made. This is where his discipline really showed. Instead of just opening more and more shops, he focused on building a solid foundation. He invested in systems. He standardized the sourcing process to ensure every date was perfect. He introduced strict quality control measures. He documented every single step of the operation, from how coffee was ground to how customers were greeted. He was building a brand, not just a shop. When it came to hiring, he was just as careful. He didn't look for aggressive salespeople. He looked for people who were passionate and knowledgeable. He trained every new employee to tell the story behind each product, to share the culture and the passion that started it all. They became brand ambassadors. The next big leap came in 2016. The brand secured shelf space in a major UAE supermarket chain, Tees Wazouke. It marked the transition from a local favorite to a recognized retail brand, available to everyone across the country. To mark this new chapter, the company went through a rebrand, sharpening its visual identity and launching a simple e-commerce website for the local market. Then came 2020 and the global pandemic. It was a time of immense uncertainty for everyone, but the brand's strong foundation allowed it to adapt quickly. With people stuck at home, online sales surged. The corporate gifting side of the business shifted seamlessly to home deliveries. In a time when people were looking for comfort and connection, the brands focused on authentic, premium, local products resonated more than ever. While many competitors started offering deep discounts just to survive, Ahmed made a bold move. He held his prices steady. This sent a powerful message to his customers: we will not compromise on quality. This decision didn't just maintain profits, it built even deeper trust and loyalty. Fast forward to today, that one little shop in Dera has grown into a network of 18 outlets across the UAE. The company employs over 220 people and generates annual revenues of more than 75 million dirham. Its products are distributed nationwide through major retailers, luxury hotels, and a thriving online store. But despite all this success, the core of the company remains unchanged. They still source their dates directly from the same regional farms. They still uphold the exact same quality standards that Ahmed established in that tiny 28 square meter shop all those years ago. And Ahmed himself, he's still deeply involved. He often reminds his team that their incredible growth didn't come from aggressive expansion or chasing every new trend. It came from patience, discipline, and a deep, unwavering respect for the customer and for their own cultural heritage. This is a story that proves you don't need a massive budget or a flashy launch to build something truly special. What started in a quiet alley is now a proud symbol of Emirati entrepreneurship. Thank you so much for watching. If this story inspired you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more stories of incredible people building amazing things. See you in the next one.